Hello, welcome to Group 17's biology project. This is going to be presented by Lael, Marie, Brandon, and Avery.
Hi, today I'm going to be talking about general animal diversity and simple organisms. First, with general animal diversity, scientists have cataloged a vast number of animal species, with many more yet to be discovered, showing the immense variety of life on Earth. And animals are broadly classified into groups such as mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, fish, and invertebrates. Animals inhabit diverse environments from the deep ocean trenches all the way to the highest mountains, and they adapt to these different extreme conditions. Different animal bodies exhibit symmetry patterns. There's radial symmetry or bilateral symmetry. Animals often also obtain energy in different ways, such as herbivores feeding on plants or carnivores preying on other animals. Omnivores eat both meat and plants, and detrivores, they consume decomposing organic matter. Animals also reproduce through a variety of methods, including sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Animals also play a critical role in ecosystems by maintaining balance, providing resources, and inspiring innovations in technology and design through biomimicry. Okay, for simple organisms, they include bacteria, archaea, protozoa, algae, fungi, and some multicellular species like sponges, which represent the foundation of life on Earth. Most simple organisms, like bacteria and protozoa, they consist of a single cell that carries out all life functions, such as respiration, digestion, and reproduction. Bacteria and archaea, they thrive in extreme environments such as hot springs or deep sea vents and salt flats, which showcase their ability to survive in harsh conditions. Some key roles in ecosystems, there's decomposers and producers. For decomposers, it's usually fungi and bacteria that break down organic matter and recycle nutrients into the environment. But for producers, it's usually like algae and cyanobacteria that photosynthesize, produce oxygen, and form the base of aquatic food chains. Simple organisms contribute to antibiotic production, fermentation, and bioremediation. And simple organisms also represent some of the earliest life forms on Earth, which offer insight into the origins and evolution of more complex organisms.
Hi, my name is Leo Anderson, and today I'll be talking about nematodes, arthropods, and icoderms. Nematodes are microscopic to several inch long worms that are a vital part of soil and sediment ecosystems. They are also known as roundworms, threadworms, or eelworms. Some nematodes are beneficial because they attack harmful insects and are used as biological method of pest control. Free-living nematodes are essential for nutrient recycling, breaking down bacteria, fungi, and other substances in soil and water. They're especially good at mineralizing nitrogen, which is vital for photosynthesis. An arthropod is an animal with no internal spine, a body made of joint segments, and a hard covering like a shell. So, an example of that would be a spider. Arthropods are a vital link in the food chain, serving as a food source for other animals and being eaten by other organisms. Some arthropods are herbivores while others are carnivores. Many arthropods, like bees and butterflies, help with reproduction. Arthropods break down organic matter and recycle nutrients, which is important for a healthy soil. Echinoderms are a group of marine invertebrates with spiny skin and radial symmetry. Echinoderms eat decaying matter on sea floor and small organisms which help regulate their numbers. Some echinoderms, like sea urchins, control the growth of seaweed on coral reefs, which allows the corals to flourish. Some echinoderms, like sea cucumbers and sea urchins, are eaten as delicacies in some countries. They also have medical properties such as slowing tumor cell growth.
Okay, hello. This section is going to be on flatworms, and flatworms belong in the phylum Platyhelminths. And so flatworms are simple protozomes, sorry. Flatworms are also bilaterally symmetric protozomes with three germ layers, and those germ layers are going to include the endotherm, ectotherm, and then the mesotherm as well. And so flatworms also lack a colon, respiratory, or circulatory systems, and this depends on diffusion. And so diffusion relies on the natural movement of the molecules. So, for example, with gas exchange, flatworms lack specialized respiratory organs like lungs or gills. And so oxygen from the environment is going to diffuse directly into their body walls, into their cells, while the carbon dioxide, which is the waste product, diffuses out. And so groups include planarians, which are free living flatworms that live in freshwater, flukes that are parasitic, and those are also flatworms, and then tapeworms, which are also parasitic as well. And so adaptations, nervous system includes a brain and nerve cords with sensory cells for detecting touch, chemicals, and light. They also have a pharynx, which is used for their digestion and it helps with excreting and digesting food. And then their flat body shape increases surface area and allows efficient gas exchange in the absence of their colon. And then this next section is going to be on annelids, which belong in the phylum Annelida. And so annelids are segmented worms, meaning that their body parts are segmented. They are bilaterally symmetrical. They have three germ layers, which I talked about before. They're divided into different units, and this helps them with their movement and flexibility. And they also have a column, which helps with movement, and it also helps with their organ development as well. Major groups in this phylum include earthworms, which are terrestrial, meaning they live on the earth, and earthworms are critical for soil health. They feed on decaying matter and break it down into smaller substances, which helps soil health. And then there's also leeches that are mostly found in fresh water, and leeches are parasitic, as we know. And then the last group is going to be polychaetes, which are marine worms. And they have paired appendages, and this helps with locomotion and gas exchange. And structure wise, the segmented body parts helps, like I said before, with flexibility and then the function of their body parts. They have a hydrostatic skeleton and also specialized setae, which provide traction for movement and anchoring. And this is just meaning that they're equipped with little bristles that aid in their protection. And you can see in the photo above those little bristles on the side of the annelid.
Hey, my name is Brandon Searles, and I will be discussing chordates and human evolution. Most animals are actually chordates. For example, humans, mammals, fish, and there's only a few examples of the 6,000 different chordates there are. At one point in chordates' life, we all shared four common characteristics. Those four are a nodal cord, a dorsal nerve cord, a pharyngeal slit, and a postnatal tail. Chordates can be both vertebrates, which means they have a present backbone, or invertebrates, which is the absent backbone. Other characteristics that chordates can have are like jaws and amnion, which is a membrane protecting the embryo. Amniotic eggs can survive on land because of that membrane surrounding them as well. Interesting facts about chordates. Birds, they have lightweight hollow bones. They have powerful hearts and unique lungs that supply them with oxygen. Fishes are the most diverse and abundant group of vertebrates. Adaptations to living on land first arose in lobefin fish, which is like dolphins mammals. They're endothermic amniotes with milk-secreting mammary glands. Mammals evolved about 200 million years ago. Amphibians, they breathe air using lungs and through their skin. They need water for reproduction and to keep their skin moist. And they come from three main lineages, which is frogs, salamanders, and cetaceans. Reptiles, they dominated animal life during the Mesozoic era. Reptiles are adapted to retain water inside their bodies and reproduce outside of it. And reptiles evolved about 310 million years ago. Now on to human evolution. It's pretty simple. Humans are classified as primates. Primate features are grasping hands with opposable thumbs, flat nails, eyes at the front of the skull, and a larger brain. Primates originated about 60 million years ago. It is said that humans are derived from the group of primates, the great apes. The similarities to prove that are that we had like similar skeletons, similar blood proteins, and DNA. Human evolution is partially recorded in fossils. And it is said that there was once more species of Homo sapiens, but with the existence of migration, the variety of fossil groups, and the change in culture, we cannot be sure what happened to them, but we can only be sure that humans evolved in Africa.
Thank you for tuning in to our presentation, and we hope you enjoyed our Group 17 biology project. Thank you.